Hello my dear friends and welcome back. In the last video we saw how we could request for a refresh token, or we could request for a new token using the refresh token. In this video we're going to see how we could get the list of the authenticated user, or how we can get the data of the authenticated user and get the list of the other users from the system. So let's go ahead and see how we can do that. We'll head over to our text editor, and in the routes we are going to create another new protected route. So we can just copy this one, then this one we can just call it get users, like so, and we are going to provide the same name over here, and it's going to use the users controller. So let's head over to user controller and create a new method over here. So it's going to be the same, this one, only change the name. So we're going to create the method get users from the user model, and we're going to put it somewhere here. So I'm going to say public function get users, and it's not going to get any parameter because we want to get all of the users of the system. So we're going to get all the users. So we can say our user object will be the same as response JSON, okay, JSON, and then we can pass our user object inside here. So let's say let's first of all, let's say this one will be our response. Let's say response will be that, and the user will be this. Get, so that is it. It's going to get all the users of this system, and now we can return our response as this one, so like that. And that is going to take all the users and return them back to us. So let's go and try that one out. Let's go back to Postman, and now instead of the refresh token, we're going to get users. We use our provided token, and the method now changes to get. I'm not going to send anything, authorization, and we are going to use this token, and headers same, so we can send. Method is of the, okay, I might know where the problem is. After we copied the route here, we do not get to change our post to get, so it should have a verb get and not post. So again, let's go ahead and test it again out. Okay, again, still we forgot one thing, to return the response. So return response. So here we can check if we get something. So if we can say if user, then we can say response is given by the user object, else we can say response is given by an error. So can go ahead and put an error here, say errors, and this error will be an error occurred, please try again later, like so. So, and after that we can now return back our response. Okay, let's go ahead and try that one out. An error occurred, this get. Okay, we are supposed to get our API token here. So let's go ahead and get that. We've already provided our our access token, so you can say else the response will be this one, and then after that we can return the response. So this one we can say this all, and we can this user, and we can return 200. Same as this one, we can return an error, and at the same time return 400, like so. Let's try that out and see what it gives us. So send, and there we are. We have all the users registered in the system. So we have the first user, which is you, we have the second user, which is me, and the third user, which is our pro. So after that we can get the authenticated user of this system. So very fast, let's just go ahead and do that. So here we are going to write another method which gets the authenticated user. So this one is get user, or get user, and this one it's going to be the authenticated user, and it's going to be auth then user, like so. Auth use like that. let's go ahead and import the auth. So here we can say use auth like so. Save, and let's copy our get user method to the auth controller. Going to copy this method and we're going to call it get user. Like so, and we also need to add it to our routes. Get user, so we can save that and we can go and try that out. So this is get user, and remember we're going to get the authenticated user, so we are supposed to get back the pro. Let's go ahead and continue. Method does not exist. Okay, get a user, user controller. Okay, so we created a method in the wrong controller, this one. So we are going to cut it from there, and we're going to paste it here like so. We're going to save, going back to our postman and try it out, and we get back the pro user who is authenticated to our system. So that is how we can get the authenticated user and the users of the system. We're going to stop this video here for now. When we come back, we will check on how to log out the authenticated user. Thank you very much for being with me. I'll see you in the next one.